Young Turks Fanalyst, week number 13. Guess who's back? Look at this. Lovely Anna Caspera is going to help me with our little Fanalyst news this week. All right, we're going to do a fun little word association here, kind of. You give me a name, I tell you the story behind it. Who's up first, Anna?
Dwayne Bowe.
The situation with Dwayne Bowe is he is solid. Book him. Okay, if he's on your team, start him. If not, try to get him, trade for him, do whatever you got to do. Getting really solid numbers. Not through the roof, but it's solid. Forward.
Amon Green.
Amon Green, loser. I told you. What did I tell you? Just a time bomb waiting to happen. It was only a matter of time before he got injured. Went on IR. Okay, should have never picked him up under any circumstances. He's a knee injury waiting to happen. It finally happened.
Julius Jones.
Once again, loser. Okay, don't do it, man. Don't even think about Julius Jones. There's a theory out now that he's got fresh legs. You know why he has fresh legs? Because he hasn't used them at all. He sucks, dude. Don't start him. Don't make that mistake. The team sucks anyway. The Seahawks do. And Maurice Morris is taking all his carries because he should, because he's a better running back.
What about Phillip Rivers?
What about Phillip Rivers? Now, I went and told you to go pick his ass up last week. Did you do it? I mean, he's not going to be available as a free agent, but trade for him when he's low. Dude, it's all about value. Get value. And what did he do? He blew up again this week, and he's going to do well the rest of the year.
Matt Cassell?
What happened with Matt Cassell? You mean Tom Brady, right? What's going on with 40-point week after week? Quarterback controversy in New England? Calm down. Ain't no quarterback controversy, but still, the kid's earning a paycheck at some other team next year. That's what's happening.
What about Donovan McNabb?
Oh, come on, Donovan. What happened, man? You're embarrassing all of us. Like Rush Limbaugh sitting and laughing in his home in Palm Beach. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Buck up. You're terrible, dude. Come on. You're better than this. All right.
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson, value, man. It's all about value in fantasy football. If you can trade for him, do it. If you got to give up a big-name player, do it. I think he's going to do great the rest of the season.
Tim Hightower.
Another value guy. Perfect. Here, watch this. Tim Hightower, and Chris Johnson. You know what? If you got Joseph Adai like I do, and last 2 weeks he's done well, you're getting good value for him. Package him up for Tim Hightower and Chris Johnson. I don't know if you could find a way. I don't know if they're on the same team. But if you can, I'd take those young bucks over Joseph Adai. Definitely. Go grab him.
Lance Moore.
Lance Moore. Lance Moore. A Saints receiver that isn't named Colston? I didn't believe in this kid at all. Wrong. Awesome. Start him and keep starting him.
Jay Feely.
Now, here's a situation. This is a time in the fantasy football season when you could look up in your league and be like, oh, my God, the top kicker in our league is available. And in our league, it is. Jay Feely's got the most amount of points, and he's a free agent. You know why? Because people are doing bye-week switcheroos with the kicker, and they forget. And plus, this is the time when you should start to look towards the playoffs to see what teams they're playing. If they're playing weaker teams, earlier in the season, that doesn't matter at all for kickers. But now it's beginning to matter. So put some thought behind it. A guy like Jay Feely might be available. You grab his ass. I don't mean it that way. Just calm down.
Give me some advice on Matt Ryan.
Well, advice on Matt Ryan is surprisingly steady. Had a couple of weeks where he was just mediocre. He's going to get back up to 20 points. Grab him.
Roddy White.
Rowdy Roddy White beating Snuka with a belt and a chair. What's happening? Perfect time to grab him. Again, had a couple of weeks where he didn't do that well, but he's been murdering otherwise. If you can trade for him, I don't think he's going to be a free agent anywhere, but package up sexy-sounding names to get real quality players like Dwayne Bowe and Roddy White.
What about Ronnie Brown?
Ronnie Brown's been on a slide down. It could continue. I'm not 100% on this, but I think it's a value pick. I try to find a way to get Ronnie Brown because I think the Dolphins aren't that bad. I think their running game's going to get back on track.
Pierce Thomas.
No, Pierre Thomas, but nice try.
Oh, Pierre Thomas.
That's all right. You're doing great. You're doing great. We're almost on the 3-week rule with Pierre Thomas. 2 fantastic weeks in a row. I don't even need the 3rd week. Find a way to get him.
Work done.
Or, by the way, when I say get him, also means start him, too. If you got him on your team, don't hesitate. Start him. Work done. Father Time. All of a sudden, he's back, man. The Pirates are back off the coast of Somalia. Work done's back with the Buccaneers. They got no running backs left. And he's never been bad, man. He's always been underrated.
Kevin Walter.
Kevin Walter, silent assassin. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Hey, a solid week after solid week. If you got him on your bench, get him off the bench already, for the love of God.
And what about Mr. Turner?
All right, finally, non-fantasy football story. Norv Turner is the worst coach. Fire him now. Don't even wait till the end and say 4-7 for the Chargers. 4-7 for what might be the most talented team in the NFL. How many teams does he have to screw up before you realize don't hire Norv Turner again? All right, that's week 13, man. We'll see you next week. Young Turks.